name is David Sia. I graduated from the RIM program in 1989. My partners and I own and operate Orlando's Italian restaurants here in Lubbock and Caprock Cafe. My dad put me to work here when I was 11. I actually cooked at this store for 20 years. And that was prior to, or just about the time that I got into college. I cooked all the way through high school, and so basically before I got into the RIM program, the only knowledge I really had about the industry is what my father had taught me. What I didn't know how to do was how to cost menus out, how to figure bar cost, how to figure labor cost. I didn't understand management theory, the different styles of management. I didn't understand how to control waste. I didn't understand how to manage risk. And I didn't understand the industry. I really didn't understand how big the industry was. And while I was at Tech, I was exposed to not just the restaurant side of the industry, but the hotel, travel, tourism, all of that. And I became more and more interested in it. I didn't realize how big the industry was and how many different directions a person could go with this industry. When I got into the RIM program, I met a lot of people that had a lot of stuff in common with me, had similar goals, understood what I was going through, trying to get through college, working full time, and it was just a lot more fun. We had a great time, and I learned a lot. A lot of stuff that I still apply to this day on a daily basis. I learned while I was at Tech. My partners they were waiting for me to get done so that we could open up the second location, and they're like, "We're not doing it unless you have 100% time to focus to it." So the day after I graduated from RIM, I never even made it to my graduation ceremonies. The next day I was in overalls gutting the location on Indiana, getting ready to put Orlando's there. I strongly recommend anybody interested in owning their own restaurant or being in this business, you need to go to work for some people that you can learn from. Doesn't have to be me, but go to work for somebody who's been around a long time, somebody who knows what they're doing, and watch what they do. Take notes. Pay attention to what works for them and what doesn't work. The other thing that's really important is, especially if you're your own boss, an entrepreneur, you have to be there all the time. You have to, you have to take care of it daily. You have to babysit it. It's like having a new child. If you don't take care of it, it's not going to make it. Trade associations are a great way to get serious about your career. I've been on the state board now for 30 years. Now I'm on the Education Foundation board for the Texas Restaurant Association. And it's helped me develop a lot professionally. And so I would recommend anybody that's serious about being in this business, learn as much about it as you can, whether it be a trade association, trade journals, magazines. If you want, you can watch the Food Network. There's stuff that you can learn. Bar Rescue Show is one of my favorite shows because the stuff he talks about, I see it every day. It's real life, and so learn as much as you can. The more you know, the better you're going to be at your job.